Hello, it's Norm again, Engle Orchards. My final tree that I'm going to deal with today, we have a graduation party shortly here, so just trying to knock these out. Terminal buds are basically set. There's a little bit of new growth, but the tree won't respond with growth afterwards. Like I said in the other videos, heading cuts to develop more scaffolding, lateral branches. Make sure you can establish whatever type of structure you want without that crazy response from the tree. Crossing dead, diseased branches as well. This is a Freedom. This is on a G890 Semi-Dwarf rootstock. I love this rootstock, by the way. Another shout out, Grandpa's Orchards in Michigan. I'll try to put a link in all of these videos. Like I said, they don't even know who I am. I'm just a customer number to them. But out of all of the entities that I've purchased rootstock or apple trees from to start my orchard, they have been by far the best. Great customer service, great product, and they carry almost anything you can think of. So I'm gonna go to this one. So we got a lot of branches that vigorous growth that are kind of competing for that lead that I keep alluding to. This one, if you can see this Freedom here, I do have a couple of apples up here, which is weighing it down this way, but that is what I want for my dominant lead, is this trunk right here. So I'm gonna go through and remove a couple of these uprights. So this one, I'm gonna make a heading cut, kind of down here a little bit, not to remove the branch completely, but there's a bud here to encourage the growth to come out this way in next spring. I'm gonna do the same here. Well, I'm gonna take this one because that one's growing into the other branches, so that's a crossing branch, getting rid of that. This is another heading cut I'm gonna make to encourage the growth outwards instead of up. I might leave. This is also kind of a preference thing, right? I'm just kind of walking, I'm looking, I'm kind of thinking 5 years down the road of what I want these trees to look like. So yeah, I'm gonna take, I think I want to keep this scaffold down here, but encourage it at a lower bud to encourage that lateral growth. So now, hypothetically, this is gonna come out in this direction instead of up. Like I said, things that are on the same level of the scaffold that may be crossing or causing an issue, this would be the time to address that. I'm gonna make a heading cut on that one too. I'm gonna make a heading cut on this one, encouraging the growth out this way. Like I said before, this is the lead I wanna maintain. This is growing up into the tree. I'm gonna remove that guy. This is also growing up into the tree. And I think making a heading cut on this, there's really no good direction. It's gonna grow into the tree, so I'm just gonna remove this one. This one, it's already established a branch that's coming out. I'm gonna make another heading cut a little bit up, maybe here, to encourage some growth that way, some growth this way on these nodes that are below my cut. So I'm gonna take that one there. Those are okay. They're not the 45-degree angles you want, but I'll save these two heading cuts from over the winter because I will take this scion wood and then replicate this Freedom. I think I will leave this one as well for the same reasons, but long term, I'm gonna make a heading cut on this one to encourage growth out that way. Heading cut on this one as well, encourage growth that way. Same with that one that way. I'm gonna leave this for the time being because there's fruit on there, but I probably will, since this is a semi-dwarf rootstock and it will get a little bit bigger. I like to be able to harvest with my hands. Take this down a little bit, you know, maybe just above these spurs, because they're spurs, they develop fruit, they're healthy, right? So leave those, but maybe up in here somewhere to kind of encourage more of these lateral branches to come out. So I did the 3 trees today. I did the Gold Rush, that I'll touch. All of these I'll touch up in the winter as well. I'll try to do videos then too. So I did the Gold Rush, the Northern Spy, the Freedom. Told you the reasons why. My biggest thing is the response from the tree. You make some of these larger cuts in the winter, it's just going to get full of like witches' brooms everywhere, wherever that cut happens. So try to make it easier on myself for maintenance purposes. But yeah, this is the last tree I was going to do today. I got to start getting ready for a graduation party. Thanks again. If you like the content, please feel free to like and subscribe.